So here we go, coming up on his first collegiate snap as the Spartans have the football 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. Keon Simmons, 34 yards. And Michigan State has taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with back to start.
I'm just.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard line and bring my offense out.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics. Person to tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give him credit.
Well, he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The pass on 2nd down. Brought down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
3rd down.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 4 got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. 1st and 10, Florida. Here's Ellington. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
White on 2nd down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. This is Ellington. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. He'll rifle this one and got his man complete. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Keon Simmons, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little. Your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Incomplete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
In punt formation for Florida.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Young. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
At the 44-yard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second and 9 from the 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because, you know, Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. 23 yards for the touchdown. And Michigan State adds on to their lead. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, White. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
39-yard line.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
The 1st down pass.
this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
At the 13-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Second and 8.
On the ground, they go with Young.
They're not even trying
And
to
he
do
will
anything.
take this in for the Michigan State touchdown. Tim Young with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
39-yard line.
From the gun, White. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. This a second and 7.
And 7.
Operating from the gun, White. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. On the ground, Ellington. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Florida's punter is out there now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is...
And this is caught at the 20. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
There's nothing.
Half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Again, they run with Ellington. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The play fake, now White, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
Their own 11.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the.
They'll keep it on the ground. Young. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Anderson, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Being chased out, and it's a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, while yes, he can throw it, he's not afraid to tuck the ball and run, and it paid off with a score on that last play.
Yeah, Brandon, he's a true dual threat guy. I mean, if you...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Gators take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw on second down, here's White. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
White from the gun on third down. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. First and 10, Florida.
4-yard line.
From the gun, White. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
White's pass. Intended.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now White. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good. 4.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
White now. From the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards on the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. The Gators now with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1.
Operating from the gun. White. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Lakin Smith there to make the grab. And his guys are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Makes the score.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and wind down some clock here with Anderson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On second down now, it's Young. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
The 34-yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. That's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts to watch him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, White. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. 1st and 10 now for the Spartans. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25.
Sometimes today,
and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Keon Simmons, 64 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, he certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Final score, Spartans 51, Gators 7.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
shoes to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Oh, this whole thing again? Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses. And the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the Michigan State Spartans. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Michigan State now with a 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Young. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
More yards.
A nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at his quarterback position, he's got 2 great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach at quarterback. But when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know why. This defense is put.
He will take this in for the Michigan State touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive with Jennings. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. White looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He will not be throwing to start out as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Down at the 18-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
He'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Young. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this in for the Michigan State touchdown. Tim Young, 60 yards. And Michigan State adds on to their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
On the fake extra point.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
12. Gators, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's White from the gun on 3rd down. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it,